Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first video of a new series, the first generation farm series. We're the first generation in our family to ever start a farm or work on a farm for that matter. We bought some land and built some stuff up here in Missouri. We figured this would be the best place to start, so hopefully we can sustain it long enough and we don't go bankrupt. We have 4 sheds. We have one back behind, which you can see it right there, just the edge of it. But we built this farm and all the silos and everything up with about worth $10 million plus the plots of land that we own, plot 10, 12, 13, and 14, and we built in 12 and 13 to build the farm. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this series. I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with this one and the other two that we have going on right now. But it is October, it is harvest time, so we need to get the stuff out to get ready for harvest, like the combine, the grain cart, and the header. I think we're gonna do the field 12, the field of beans that's just right across the road from the house. If you guys are wondering, this is on Ray County, Missouri for PC only, and this farm does not come pre-built. I built this farm by myself, and I'd say I did a fairly good job with it. I like how it looks. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of it. Will you give it? Will you rate it out of 10? Obviously, it could be better. I'm no farm builder wizard of any kind, so just keep that in mind. But we'll open up the doors to get the truck out of here. That way we can go grab the header trailer, so we can take the header, get the header out of the farm, because the farm, it's kind of tight in some spaces. So getting a trailer, using a trailer, whoa, the brakes on this truck are not very good. But putting it on our trailer will be better in the long run. It'll make it easier for transportation reasons. So we'll pull this out carefully here so we don't hit anything. We'll have to grab the 2 gravity wagons as well. But we'll make sure we get everything over here. We have our bins over here on this side because we didn't have any room. We didn't have any room for them at the farm, so we leveled out the area here, and we put them on the other side of the road, which will be better. It won't be so cluttered, because as you can see, we have no room for them at all, really. So they're put in the right spot. This is the door we need because our tractor is right there. This one, up in it, turn her on. We'll barely small enough to fit into the shed through that door. The other door's bigger, but with where the tractor was where we parked the tractor, it just made sense to use that door. So we'll grab the 2 wagons, even though we probably won't need either one of them. With it being beans, we might only need the one. But we'll find out, I guess, once we jump into the field and we see how the yield is. But I looked, the last 2 videos have done very well on the channel, so I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully this one does just as well. Tomorrow will be, tomorrow will be the Nebraska farm series, and Friday, I don't know yet. That's still up for debate. I don't know what Friday's going to be. So we'll get the combine out here and we'll take it just across the road. But yeah, let me guys know what you think of the farm down in the comments. Rate it out of 10. I like it. It's probably the best one I've done. The terraforming tool is heck of a lot easier on PC than it was on console. So that does play a factor. It's a lot easier to terraform on PC than it is on console, I have found. So unfold the harvester here. We'll get the PTO attached. And now, do need to figure out, I didn't really think about how we're going to get into the field. I think we can fit in between the bins here. Maybe. Yeah, it's tight, but we do fit. So, we'll probably just do it like that because we can fit through. So we'll need to unfold the header. Now we can go. Don't need the straw swath enabled. Oh, that steep area isn't the best. We'll probably need to do some work on that to get that fixed so it's not as steep. But we weren't too terribly concerned with getting everything smooth. We were just trying to get stuff built as soon as possible so we could be done by harvest time, which we did. We got done just a couple days ago, like September 29th we got done. The last bin got set up the 29th, and then we were done, which was just in the nick of time. Just in the nick of time. So glad we got that. Glad we got it built. Glad we got it done. Hopefully we can sustain the farm here, and hopefully the farm stays in the family for generations to come. Because that would be the best case, is that this farm stays in the family for years and years and years. So if you guys want a little background, we grew up in Iowa, went to college for agronomy, and then we had a job while we were in college, and we saved up all our money except for when we needed to pay the bill for the truck, for gas and all that stuff. We saved up all our money. Obviously we took out a loan and stuff, but we were able to build the farm and get all the equipment. We got the loan paid off. Luckily, while everything was being built, we paid for everything before, just up front, so we didn't have to worry about paying anything after the fact. And we worked and worked so hard. Sometimes we worked 18 hours a day. Able to get enough money to pay back the loan, and then some. So that's good news for us. So we're not in debt or anything. So the $72,000 you see, that is money that we own. It's our money. So we don't have to worry about paying back a loan or anything. But if we would need to buy something, then we might have to take out another loan. But hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Hopefully hopefully everything goes smoothly enough to where we don't need a loan to help keep the farm running. That would probably be worst case scenario. Is in order to pay the bills on the farm, we need a loan, so hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Got the first headland pass done. It's not yielding great, but we also never did anything to the field to make it yield great, so can't complain too much. Like I said, I don't even know if we're gonna need the gravity wagons here, honestly, with how low of yield this is. We're getting off this. We might not even need them. But we'll see. We might. Maybe it'll yield better. Typically, the headland passes don't yield the best since they're close to trees or waterways. So hopefully the interior of the field yields a lot better than the exterior, which, according to the monitor, it is. We're getting some pretty good yield right now, so looks like on the inside of the field it does get better in terms of yield, which is good news. Good news for us, so. This field is an odd shape. I don't know how I feel about this little, it being this narrow down here. We might convert this to something different, a different crop maybe instead of corn, because it's just so tight back here. It's barely wide enough for the combine to turn around in. But ooh, the old waterway. That waterway might be an issue. That waterway might be an issue. Hopefully not, though. But once we get these headland passes done, that's when I'm thinking it might be an issue, because we don't have a flex header, so. Might lose out on some crop. Or we'll get lucky enough and it's not as deep, and we don't lose out on any crop. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So headland passes are done, so now we can start doing our up and downs. Up and downs in the field. It is a very beautiful day out today, though. 56 degrees at 9:12 in the morning. Can't complain. Nice crisp fall day. No better weather to be harvesting in. So can't complain about that. Spin around real quick. Get the next pass started. Combine seems to be handling the crop okay. Doesn't seem to be getting slugged or plugged up in the front. Looks like it's coming out the back good. Obviously the yield is low, so we probably won't even get full off this field, but like I said, we didn't do any field work to it, so we can't complain too much about that. But next season it'll be better. It'll be much better next season. I know that for sure. And we do have 2 fields of beans to harvest. I'll get this field right here done off camera. And then the next video we'll do probably this field of corn, and then I'll do this off camera as well. Also need to get the grain card out for when we do the big field of soybeans, because we'll need that. Just that way I'm not having to wait for the gravity wagons to unload while the combine's full. So almost done here. Hopefully we can get close to 70% of the hopper full, which I don't think we will. I don't even think we'll get close to 65. It'll be like 63%, probably 60. Well, we might get 65. I don't know. We'll find out. But we'll find out. But it'll definitely be low numbers. But like I said, we can't complain too much about that because we didn't get anything done on in terms of field work done, so we can't complain too much. Yeah, it'll be like 62% hopper full, so if it even reaches 62%. I don't know if it will. Nope, 61% full. Probably shouldn't attempt to drive in between here with the auger out. We gotta fold the header to get through. How did we manage to get through here? That's what I want to know. There, just like that. Difficult, but we did it. Alright, well, unload into the back one here. We'll have to go into the tractor and take the tarp off, but there we go. Unload into the gravity wagon, and that'll be it for the video. Shorter video today, but we just did this one field and the field wasn't too terribly big, so it didn't take us that long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button down below. Comment down below if there's a certain series you want me to do next or start up next. As always, like I always say, remember to keep it loud, keep it safe, keep it hype, and most importantly, keep it fun. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.